Brian, could you talk a little bit about why the bank supports land trusts in general?
Sure. So I think generally speaking, land trusts have always been a big component of our giving program. And I think that's largely because as a bank, as you know, we finance a lot of housing and commercial developments and things like that. And it's always been really important for us to maintain a lot of the wild spaces, to be really conscious and a good steward of all of our communities, so that there aren't just houses and commercial buildings up everywhere, and we don't lose spots like this with terrific river views or just deep back in the forest, and you said all the wildlife habitats and things like that. We want to be, really conscious in our growth and in our community's growth.
The conservation land is everything that's outlined in red.
No, it's 22 acres, right?
It's 22 acres. The property has been in the Barclay family for decades.
Yep.
And they accumulated this property with the intention of conserving it.
Yeah.
They've been approached by builders many times to sell the property. Mm-hmm. They've always rejected those offers because that just wasn't their intention for the property.
Yeah.
It's 22 acres that will become property of the town of Hampton. Mm-hmm. It'll be conservation land.
Yep.
The Southeast Land Trust will hold a conservation easement on the land, which will ensure that it's protected forever.
Should I just jump in?
Yeah.
Or what?
All right, to start it off, Sandy, let's just go over what is a land trust.
Sure. So a land trust and the Kennebunk Land Trust is a nonprofit organization that specifically conserves land in an area so that people can access it in perpetuity. So it means that we take land that might otherwise be developed and areas that are really ecologically important, that are really aesthetically pleasing and places that people want to go, and we conserve it so that it doesn't get developed and that it can stay accessible for people all year long. I think it's really special that we're one of the oldest land trusts in Maine. It shows that people have been supporting the Kennebunk Land Trust for a really long time and that the community continues to support it. They care about the values of what it means to preserve land. They care about access. They care about stewardship. They want to make sure that this area is clean, is healthy, that it provides great habitat, that people can come out and enjoy all this wonderful nature on these beautiful sunny days or rainy days or snowy days. It's accessible all year long. And that just clearly shows a commitment from the community to be able to keep it going.
As a community lender, we do a lot of financing of projects for businesses and homeowners. Part of the consequence of that is it leads to open space getting used for commercial and residential development. So as a responsible member of the community, it's important for us to offset that impact on the environment by contributing to environmental conservation. So that's why the bank feels it's very important to support these local land trusts.
Conservation is critically important to our communities for a number of different reasons. Open spaces give people room to breathe. It gives people room for passive recreation. It provides habitat and food sources for our local wildlife. And it enhances property values for those properties around us. Joni Mitchell had a song a long time ago that said, "You don't really realize what you've lost until it's gone." And that really does apply to open spaces. We rely on them, we like them, we like just to be able to drive by them, to walk by them, to walk in them, and we don't really realize the value of them until they're no longer there.